Hey everybody, it's Adam Rucker here, and today it is Sunday, and I am super excited because I've got a brand new reaction video ready for you right now. Now today I'm reacting to a video requested by Brian Nussbaum in the comments to last week's video, and if you haven't seen last week's video, go back and watch that, and if you have any more ideas for me of videos that you want me to react to, leave them in a comment in this video, or any of the videos. I read them all. So, today we are reacting to Disneyland Paris Part 1. This was shot over 10 years ago, which is wild to think about. It was shot in 2011, so almost 11 years ago. The very first time I went to Paris, France, the very first time, of course, that I went to Disneyland Paris, it was a magical experience. I have not watched this video since then. I remember, well, I'll save the stories for watching the video. Let's give it a go. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it. I can't even formulate the words to tell you how excited I am because I am here with my friends Francie and Caitlin. You guys, we are at Disneyland Paris! Oh my gosh, I can't even believe how excited I am right now. This is the entrance to the park. That's the hotel.
This is the Disneyland Hotel.
I'm going to repeat myself a lot.
And you walk through it to go inside. I'm losing my mind right now.
Even the ticket stations are awesome here. Look at this. Look,
so cool.
I was, after you've been only to the parks in Orlando and California, it's like, I mean, you're literally in a foreign country, but like, it literally is insane. It's so different.
Oh man. It's the classic walk up, turn the corner and see the castle moment.
Oh, it is weird that you enter through underneath the hotel.
Than Francie and I
we were so lucky because my friend Caitlin was studying abroad at the time, and she was there, and I was like, will you come to Disneyland with us? And it was great because, now obviously at Disneyland they spoke French and English, but it was great because she showed us around Paris and spoke French so well that we were never really lost, which I have a story about getting lost that I'll tell you in a little bit.
Super duper exciting. It looks just like all the other Disney parks.
It really did.
French.
Main Street, USA.
Crazy. Emporium, City Hall.
Just like
doing a little jig, man. She is
Disney.
Excited. I don't blame her, but okay. It's a long walk to see the castle, but we're almost there.
I was so excited about this castle because it's so gorgeous and it's so beautiful, and the tiers, just the way it's
pretty incredible.
It was so cool.
Let's get a closer look. You guys, I don't think you understand.
No, you really don't.
The castle is
until you've seen it in person.
Oh, Buzz Lightyear just bottomed out.
Oh yeah, little kid fell.
Okay, y'all, I can't get enough of the castle, so I think I'm just gonna stay here.
I mean, look,
So
Disney, when they built this castle, they said there are real castles in France. So these people need to be like, wow, we need to create something that is legitimately like impressive. And I think they did. I think it's a gorgeous castle. It looks straight out of a fairy tale. The way they have, I love the way they have the hedges and those trees like squared, and it's just so pretty.
I don't know if you can see waterfall, hill, square, trees. Yeah, this is pretty much worth the entire trip, I would say.
Oh yeah.
But we've got to go see Space Mountain. This one's supposed to be incredible. You launch off at the very beginning like an actual
Their
rocket,
Space Mountain is
and
so
you go through space.
cool.
A Space Mountain.
Now, this first time it was
5-minute
not
wait at
Star Wars
Space Mountain
themed. I think
is
the second
unheard of.
time I went, or
But that's
another
what it
time I
is
went, it
here.
was Star Wars themed.
Okay,
Is that true?
The 5
Does anyone
minutes was
remember?
walking through the long queue. There was no wait
I
at
don't
all.
remember. I know the first time it wasn't. Now look, I read the book Disney War. If you've not read that, it is a good book. You should definitely.
With planets around us.
Did we already
So
write it?
crazy
Oh, I already wrote it.
intense.
I think what I said was it's a lot like Rock and Roller Coaster, which is true, but the launch is incredible. If you have not read the book Disney War, a lot of the development of Disneyland Paris, which at the time was called Euro Disney, is in Disney War, and it is worth the read because it is some drama, yeah. It's crazy.
I just described Space Mountain as not very intense to Caitlin, and we did like rolls and loops and
Also,
rolls.
no beard.
My cheeks are
What do you
like
think?
permanently smiling because I was just laughing
like a
so
baby.
hard. Wow. Let's check out our picture.
Oh, wow, they really put a lot of words over that, don't they?
The Disney characters are speaking French. This is crazy.
It was
Small
really,
world,
I loved
anybody?
hearing them speak
Sound good?
French. The thing about
Everything here is-
Disneyland Paris was that what was really good, just so people don't think you have to go there knowing French, like they would do both. So they would like, if Minnie spoke French, then Mickey would speak English back. So she would be, I'm not even going to do a French imitation because I can't, but she would say la da 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 da, and Mickey would say, yeah, I would love to go to the party with you. And so you kind of like could figure out what she asked you. Does that make sense?
Just so cool looking. Going through a little tunnel.
No, the
into
entrance to
Small World.
their Small
I'm sorry
World
if I just
was
seem,
really
like,
cute,
overly
really
excited about everything,
fun.
but everything's so French here and so cool. Like, what is that bird?
What is the bird?
It's like a.
Oh yeah, I remember the wildlife. Very different in France. Now, the crazy
Everything's
thing
just
about
different and
getting
cool.
to Disneyland Paris that I'll tell you while we're going over Small World because I need to mute the track. When we went to Paris, we literally like did not plan anything. We were so bad. We got to the airport and we were like, we had our place was near Disneyland Paris, which is not in the city of Paris. So we just had to get to Disneyland Paris. We had no idea what we were doing. We had no idea how to get there. We found our way to the train station. There's a speed train called the TGV. But we're like, okay, what do we do now? And so I go in, the people only speak French, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like getting closer and closer to the front of the line. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to know how to do this. I'm not going to know how to ask for a ticket. Get to the front of the line, and I see on the like ticket menu all of these cities that I don't recognize, and then I see Disneyland Paris as a stop. So the train station is, I didn't know, but I was just like, I just said Disney 2 for Disneyland, and she was like, okay. Now when I say she rolled her eyes, she was kind, but she was just like, oh, he doesn't speak French. So she gave me the 2 tickets. We get on the TGV. Had no idea that there were assigned seats. We figured it out, but we eventually ride the speed train, which is awesome. We get there. The stop literally lets off at their version of like Downtown Disney, and we found our way to our hotel. It was wild because, but so good. We were so lucky that they literally have a Disneyland Paris train stop. That's all I want to say. It was this dumb story, probably. Okay, this is Pirates of the Caribbean,
Gotta love it.
which I thought was such a cool outside. And the inside was awesome because they're all speaking French too. It was just fun. It looks exactly the same inside for the most part, but to hear them speaking French.
Check it out, Jack Sparrow's here.
Just kinda
Made his way all the way to Paris.
Hey kids. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Jack Sparrow.
French Jack Sparrow made it all the way to Paris.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad was, I remember it just being very long. Someone told me, I don't know if I'm correct, but someone told me it's like the same as the Disneyland one, but backwards. Is that true? Now, the other thing about Big Thunder Mountain that we learned is that the storyline there connects Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the Haunted Mansion, which you see right there. And the family from the Haunted Mansion owned
Coming
the
up
mining
on
company
Phantom
of
Manor, known
Big Thunder
everywhere else
Mountain.
as the Haunted
Phantom
Mansion.
Manor.
This place looks
Yeah.
scary.
It does. It's like
I'm
a
genuinely
legitimately
Me too. Look at
haunted
this.
looking house situation.
Look at that tree.
Let's go. We can do it. We got this. I've said it before, you guys, and I'll say it again. This is too cool. Everything here is just so detailed, and I mean, this looks like we're literally on someone's property.
I did love it. It
Invading
looks
their
like
space.
a Phantom Manor.
Three.
It was so...
Notre visite commence ici, dans cette galerie.
That's it. Anyone who is from France or speaks French are not laughing at your language. It's just so different to hear these things I've heard my whole life. That's probably what I like the most about going to Disneyland Paris. I will say it's very different experience, park-wise, vibe-wise. It's very different than it is here. What was...
The outside of the Haunted Mansion is spectacular here. But we were kind of underwhelmed by the ride itself. It didn't really make sense. Like, what was with the Western theme in the middle? That was weird. And I don't know, it was just... I like the other ones better.
Now, keep in mind, this was 11 years ago, and I know they've done some renovations, but there is this extended Western theme portion of the ride, which reminded me growing up here in Texas of like a Six Flags Over Texas mine train ride. And it was so confusing because I didn't know the backstory that connected the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Phantom Manor, which after I learned that, it makes a little more sense, but it is still a little bit strange when you're riding through. I don't know if they changed it.
Say, that doesn't make Disneyland Paris any less incredibly awesome.
But they had really cool floats, really cool... I mean, how cool is that? Scar. And Ursula. Now, at the time, I don't know what's changed, but at the time, it got dark at like 5 o'clock there. And they did not... Did they do a nighttime spectacular? I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll find out. But the park's closed like pretty early. So I think this, if I'm remembering correctly, this was the end of our day, was the daytime parade. But I guess I'll find out in the next minute or so. I think it was the end of the day because they didn't have fireworks all the time at Disneyland Paris because of the time that it gets dark and because of the area that they're in, the village. Let me tell you this. The area that Disneyland Paris is built in is legitimately like little town. It's a quiet village. Like, that's legitimately where they built Disneyland Paris. And so these people are like, we don't want you to shoot off fireworks every day, which I get. Yeah, but they had all the characters. They had a really cute parade. Oh, you hardly ever see Belle's prince. Some people call him Prince Adam. Some people say that's not true. I don't know. You hardly ever see him in human form. You usually see him as the Beast. It was different. That beautiful castle. I just could not get enough of it. Okay, and that's it. Oh my gosh, Tumblr. Wow. So, yeah, that was the end of the day, and that was it. Now, of course, on different trips, when we went back, they had the Dreams show, which was a combination of fountains and fireworks, but this was just the one daytime parade because it got dark in the middle of the day, and I guess they didn't want to do fireworks in the middle of the day. So that was super fun. I will definitely have to do a reaction to part 2. Maybe that will be next week. Let me know what you want to see. My favorite part of Disneyland Paris, I remember so clear. Now, there are some weird things at Disneyland Paris. I don't know how much has changed, but one of my favorite things was at the Studios Park, which we'll get to in the next video reaction. But my other favorite thing was the dragon that was underneath the castle that we, again, did not know was there until after we left. I was so mad because people were like, oh my gosh, did you go see the dragon under the castle? And I was like, what dragon under the castle? So that detail is one of my favorite details about Disneyland Paris, and we didn't even see it on this trip. So I guess that is the reason we had to go back. I don't know. So if you want to see part 2, leave me a comment. If you want to see any other video, and that doesn't have to be a Disney video, it could be any of my videos or any other video, leave a comment below. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. And I do have a Patreon, which you can join. And details are at the link in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.